Hey guys, let's get back to it. All right, so let's read this together. The drama of life is a psychological one in which all the conditions, circumstances, and events of your life are brought to pass by your assumptions. What? And events of your life are brought to pass by. Oh, interesting. Since your life is determined by your assumptions, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are either a slave to your assumptions or their master. This is some deep shite. To become the master of your assumptions is the key to undreamed of freedom and happiness. I gotta read that again. To become the master of your assumptions, is the key to undreamed of freedom and happiness. This is some dope shit. This is like act as if on a whole nother level, my people. This is some dope shit. Let's keep going. You can attain this mastery by deliberate conscious control of your imagination. You determine your assumptions in this way. Form a mental image, a picture of the state desired of the person you want to be. See, like I said earlier, I did that so many freaking times and I didn't see the change. Anyway, you determine your assumptions in this way. Form a mental image, a picture of the state desired of the person you want to be. Concentrate your attention upon the feeling that you are already that person. First, visualize the picture in your consciousness. Then, feel yourself to be in that state as though it actually formed your surrounding world. By your imagination, that which was a mere mental image is changed into a seemingly solid reality. Okay, so he's teaching us how to jump into our assumed concept so that it can, like he says, harden into fact. Let me highlight this. I like this and I highlighted it because I feel like in this book, this is the how-to part. Let's go over it again, my beautiful people. You can attain this mastery by deliberate, conscious control of your imagination. You determine your assumptions in this way. Form a mental image, a picture of the state desired of the person you want to be. Concentrate your attention upon the feeling that you are already that person. That's beautiful. First, visualize the picture in your consciousness. Then feel yourself to be in that state as though it actually formed your surrounding world. Dude, it's almost like he's saying, feel it and see it so strongly that you become it in the 3D, that you become it right where you're sitting, that there is no separation, no difference, no division between what you're actually doing and the thing you're imagining or visualizing. This is beautiful. I love it. By your imagination, that which was a mere mental image is changed into a seemingly solid reality. And you know what? I was actually going to show people what it really means. Like I was going to do a video, but I can just explain, or never mind. Let's just keep going. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well sustained attention firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. It cannot be emphasized too much that by creating an ideal within your mental sphere, by assuming that you are already that ideal, you identify yourself with it and thereby transform yourself into its image, thinking from the ideal instead of thinking of the ideal. Yeah, this is interesting. Guys, I want to get back to what I was saying to you earlier. There is a woman that has an online business, and I swear to you, all she does, no wonder she's making so much money, she sells self concepts. I kid you not. She sells these ideals, but she doesn't sell just the ideal. She's actually selling you how to get from one self concept to the next. Does that blow your mind or what? It's blowing my mind, and I'm thinking I should be doing the same thing actually. Because who doesn't want to change their life? But for me to go ahead and sell that, for you to find that in my description box, I would have to know that I have just freaking done it myself. And I talked about this woman throughout all the videos. Okay, let's keep going. This is how many minutes? 6? Okay. So let's read that part again, and then we'll get back into it. Transform your life into its image, thinking from the ideal instead of thinking of the ideal. Okay, now I see where I went wrong in the past. I would think of instead of from. Every state is already there as mere possibilities as long as we think of them. But as overpoweringly real when we think from them. Oh, so that's what the difference is. This was called by the ancient teachers subjection to the will of God. Oh, really? Resting in the Lord, and the only true test of resting in the Lord is that all who do rest are inevitably transformed into the image of that in which they rest, thinking from the wish fulfilled. You become according to your resigned will, and your resigned will is your concept of yourself and all that you consent to and accept as true. That's so interesting. You assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continuing therein take upon yourself the results of that state. Not assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are ever free of the results. Back in February and January of this year, I was taking in a lot of content having to do with wealth. And I swear I channeled so much information that I look back now and I'm mind blown because I'm trying to reproduce that information and I can't, and it bothers me because I want to include it into my life right now. There's a part of me that believes I'm just not meant to, but now that I'm reading this, I see why. It's because it was going into my mind and I believed in it so much that it became my consciousness. It became me. When you understand the redemptive function of imagination, you hold in your hands the key to the solution of all your problems. Okay, I want to read that again. When you understand the redemptive function of your imagination, you hold in your hands the key to the solution of all your problems. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Guys, if you knew my life, you would be like, yeah, you need this, you need this, you need to do this, and you need to do it now. And it's not just my present life. It is It's my past as well. And I know there's something called revision. I really need to dig up some more Neville and share it with you guys. So guys, I'm going to close this out because it's really put me in an emotional state, not in a bad way. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.